What is up, y'all? What is up? Hold on. I don't know why every time I laundry basket be looking at that game. I'm telling you, it's really like it definitely is overflowing. But when it overflows and it hangs off on the side, it just straight it looks worse than what it is. But y'all, we are actually not on 100 and day 50. Give me a second. Let me fix this. We are on 100 and day 51. Okay, so that's something that we got to do. Also, you already know the routine when we first come in this live. First of all, my bun is supposed to be a little bit higher, so I'm gonna have to re-tie my hair. Because, as y'all can see, I got my little hairs done. I got my hair done. Hey, stop playing with me. Just gotta cut. But let me go and post this. Oh, let me go post this in, in my Discord real quick. If I can get to the share button. Gotta put this in my Discord. Hopefully people end up joining from there. If not, that's all right. Live right now, heat. And then I'm also gonna do that to my Instagram. You already know the deal. I don't know what it is, but when I put my head down and I put my head up, it's like crazy. Real quick, then let me go and put this on my story. And then I gotta go put the link that I'm live. But if you guys are new here today, the goal is, hold on, live right now. The goal is to get my certification. Simply put it, that's normally what the goal has been since forever, honestly. And we're honestly halfway there. Like a little bit like halfway there. That's actually pretty damn good. So we got a couple people up in here. I need to end up getting my phone open to the live chat for one. But I thought I had my charger here. Oh, I do. Okay, so that means I'll have to unplug this. Sorry, give me a second, y'all. I would have to unplug this, and then I need to plug in this charger because my phone will die. So I gotta put it to the side. It says hello. Hey, what is up, Trading King? What is up? If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button, bro. But okay, actually, I don't know if I should retie my hair. I really don't like that it looks flat. Like, I don't know. I think I need to like tie it to the top or something. My bad. I honestly, we should have started a couple minutes ago. But for me, like if it looks wrong, it looks wrong. I want the bun at the top, and it needs to be like this, straight up like this. You come back around, and then hopefully it decides to stay up there. If not, I screwed up. All right, there we go. I like this. Look better. Okay, my bad. Let's get into some coding. Y'all are gonna see this is the new intermission screen. Here is the new live screen. And honestly, real quick, I'm gonna have to edit this a little bit because for one, I want this to say day 51. Actually, I'm probably gonna go back to my other live screen real quick because I actually didn't really update this one too much, and I do want the chat to appear on the side. I like that my Instagram shows, so actually, yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna switch back to this live screen for now. And then we'll figure it out later. But let's go and get right up into this. So as of right now, we are building a decimal to binary converter. I showed y'all in that video, if y'all ended up watching it, the one that premiered. In that video, y'all, I actually know how to read binary. But at least, like, I know how to do decimal to, binary converter. But if you give me like big numbers, I would need to like honestly write it down on paper. But like I would know, I think, what was it, like 14 would be, let me see, because you got to do 8 plus 4. Well, I did it in the other video. I don't have time to do it right now. Let's just get into this. Hey, what is up, Shashi? What is up? So we are on step 9. By the way, if you're new here, the more steps that we solve, the closer we get to this certification. So this is actually going towards something. Now that your convert button and number input are listening for clicks and enter key presses, it's time to complete the check user input function. So it would be helpful to alert users if they don't enter a value into the number input or the number they enter is invalid. While the input type number element makes validation easier by only allowing numbers and some special characters, remember that all values you get from HTML elements are actually strings. Also, if the number input is empty, the value property will be an empty string. So inside your check user function, use an if statement to check if the value of number input is equal to an empty string. Leave that body of the input empty for now. Okay, so let's get in there. So we're going to go if statement. You got to leave it empty, and they want me to check if the value of number input, so we got to do number input dot value, right? Number input dot value is equal to empty strings. That's the goal. And we ate that up. It says, I don't know a lot about streaming, but has to be a way to auto update the day you're currently on. Maybe another coding project. Honestly, I'm not even like, it's probably possible to do it, but I haven't really like played around with the streaming thing. That's why I want to use this like specific page for today. Just because I do have the chat open and I do have my Instagram on the screen. I do have the subscriber count at the top, which I actually got to change. But I do got the subscriber count at the top. So it's like for me, I'm pretty sure there's probably a way to do that, but I haven't really been playing around with it, so I'd have to see. So my goal amount is going to be 1,000. Let's go 1,500. Let's go. Let's shoot for the stars here. And we're already at 1,480, like one. So that's pretty good. Thank y'all for the new subs, by the way. And 2016 is crazy. And then thank y'all to the new subs. So let's start that goal. Let's go back here. So in an earlier project, you learned about truthy and falsy values, which are values that evaluate to true or false. In JavaScript, some common falsy values you'll see are null, undefined, the number 0, and empty strings. Rather than check if a value is equal to a falsy value, you could use the logical not operator to check if the value itself is falsy. I was wondering why we always put this not operator and didn't do equals. So that's basically so you could check if the value itself is falsy. So would this mean true? So why is it saying true? So that means it wouldn't technically be false. So update the condition in, well, obviously, but update the condition in your if statement to use the logical not operator for, is it falsy? So I'm assuming they want me to, instead of it being equal like this, they want me to just throw this in the front. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So I understand the operator. I knew the operator was like a not operator. But what step are we on? Oh, we're step 10. Step 10. So this operator just is to check if its value is falsy. So my thing is, I'm assuming this is different from when you do the not equal sign, when you just put this, the exclamation point and then 2 equal signs. I'm assuming, would that be different? Or, because they're saying this would be considered true, but if you got rid of this and then you put that as an exclamation point, would that be the same thing? Or no? That's where I'm a little bit like, what is that? But I'll leave a question mark for later. So because the input type number element allows special characters like the dot, the plus, and the e, users can input floats like 2.2. There could be equations like 2e plus 3, or even just e, which you don't want to follow. So a good way to check and normalize numbers in JavaScript is to use the parse integer, which I've been quite into because of, I think it was the rock, paper, scissors game, which converts a string into an integer or a whole number. So parse integer takes at least one argument, a string, to be converted into an integer and returns either an integer, nan, which stands for not a number. So add a logical OR operator after the first condition, gotcha, OR operator. After the first condition in your if statement, then pass the value number dot input into the parse integer. We got this. So now they're saying this number needs to be a whole number. This can't be anything else but a whole number. Well, honestly, I thought, oh, no, yeah, that is what parse integer does. Oh, I misread. So then pass the value of number input into, okay, so maybe I'm supposed to do number input dot parse value? How exactly do they want me to write this? After the first condition, then pass the value of number input into the parse integer function as the second condition. So would it be like this then? Like, what the hell? Is the parse integer dot? Okay, no. Let me see real quick. We're doing something wrong here. I thought it would have been inside. Oh, is it my space? Alright, now. You should add the logical OR operator after the first condition in your if statement, then pass. Doesn't it like a comma? Then pass in your parse integer, then pass the value of the number input into the parse integer function as the second condition. Maybe they want me to put it here. Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. I think I just did that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm a little lost. I'm a little lost. Or they want me to put number input into the parse integer function as the second. Honestly, I would assume that it's this. Maybe I'm going wrong. What is up, Amar? What is up? Y'all are new here, by the way. The more steps I solve, the closer I get to my certification. But I'm getting a little bit confused here. Then pass the value of number. Oh, the value. Oof, hey, listen, context clues. Context clues are real, man. Context clues are real. Here we go, on to the next one. Become a supporter. By the way, y'all, wanted to let y'all know, if you were here when I mentioned that yesterday would be my birthday party. I had a great time. I was with family all day. Simply just had a blast, and then eventually, at the end of the day, after singing happy birthday, just being goofy, you know, everyone in my family is just hilarious. Then finally, I ended up going bowling late at night, and I've never really been a big bowler. Like, I hate bowling. But when I went bowling and I beat everybody, well, it was only one other person, and I beat them, I've never been so much more of a fan of bowling. So to do that, you can use isNaN function. This function takes in a string or number as an argument and returns true if it evaluates NaN, for example. So update the second condition of the if statement to use the isNaN function to check if the value returned by parse integer is NaN. Also, we mentioned in step 1 that we are considering only positive numbers, so we should add a third condition, if statement, to check whether the number is less than 0. Negative numbers. They're going to put me through hell right now. Hold on. So we're going to have a third one to check if the number is less than 0. So I think I'm doing number input dot value. So number input dot value is less than, right? That'll be greater than. So if the value is greater than 0. Or am I supposed to put less than 0? Make it false. Only pass numbers that are greater than 0. I think that's fine. Then they want me to change this one to isNaN. So I think they just want me to add this. Like, do they want me to like wrap it in that? Because I think they may want me to like wrap it. No. You should wrap the value returned by parse integer. Oh, okay, hold on. So I put this at the wrong spot. I think they want me to, so what, wrap it here? Or, no, because that wouldn't make sense, actually. That actually legitimately wouldn't make sense. Hold on, we got this, y'all. We got this. So I'm assuming put it in here. Okay. And then add a third condition which checks the value returned by parse integer to be less than 0. So they also don't like the way I wrote this one. So we'll have to figure that one out. Because this is -1. So then maybe not a number they want me to do. Would that make sense? I mean, not a number. Well, I guess maybe that's what I'm doing. I am a little lost on both of these. But let's see if we can figure this out. So you do isNaN test. Well, honestly, the thing is you got to get them both right at the same time because they're not going to pass. So I wouldn't know if this is right or this is wrong. Like, which one is actually the one that's wrong? Or are they both wrong? Because they're saying parse integer. It says you should wrap the value returned by parse integer in the isNaN. So the value returned by it would probably have to be here. And add a third condition. So I feel like I would hope that I wrote this right. Yeah, I would hope I wrote this right. I'm not sure. I think the only one that's kind of confusing is this one. But it's like, because they're saying, let me see. Maybe it's equal to, but I guess I spelled that wrong. Oops, what the hell am I doing? Something, okay, so it's clear they want me to use this sign. Because that's what they did up here. So they want it to be, it will be false if it's a higher number, but true if it's a negative number. So the input dot value is less than 0. But what, so do I have to equal like false? Or what? Because I don't know how to get it to equal false. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't think you have to write this. I feel like there's a better way. So the number input dot value is less than 0. I think I'm going wrong in different places, and it sucks because it's like I would prefer them to give me feedback on each one. So like let me know, like number 1 should have been for this one, and then number 2 should have been for this one, because it's like they want me to get them both right at the same time, and they're not helping me. Also, as we mentioned in step 1. No, yeah, so I think I'm probably going to need help for this one. Let's see if y'all know what it is. What is up, Amar? What is up? Oh, I think you already sent that. My bad. My bad. Y'all, you know what is crazy? We are super close to 1,500 subscribers. Like, that is amazing. That is amazing. I'm probably gonna have to go and get some help from Free Code Camp. Let me go and see something real quick. Oh, and then also too, real quick, because I feel like maybe, how long have we been streaming for? We've been streaming for about 16 minutes. I feel like maybe the title isn't really good. So let me go and see. Let me try and change this one, because I don't know if it's the title that's throwing my stream off or not. So let me paste that, update that, and see if that changes some things. Let's go back here. So let me go and read this up, because I'm going to need to see something. So we got recursion. Hold on, y'all. One second. Because I'm trying to figure this out. I need to simply figure this part out. If my phone can move faster. What account am I on? Okay. So, let's get right up into this. Dang, I hate when they post their whole code. I'm not even about to try that. Was that this one? Yeah, that was this one. So we're gonna go to this one. Learn recursion. Okay, I guess they're all just updating their whole thing. Are you checking the value returned by parse integer in your third? So what, I just have to put parse integer? So they put isnan parse integer. Okay, so isnan does wrap around the whole thing. And they're doing number input dot value is less than. To improve readability. Yeah, the wrong function here. Double check for lowercase and uppercase letters. Is that not how you write isnan? Oh. So let me see. What did they do again? So they did isnan. So they did wrap it. Okay, so that's what I did at first, but I overthought that. So I'd have to do isnan here. Open that there. So then that's supposed to be more right. Dot value. But then they're also talking about the number input dot value. Is that getting the value from the parse integer? So I'm assuming, do I wrap it back into the parse integer? Is that what he means by that? Okay, there we go. For some reason, it's like, when you code, it's like you put up blocks in your head and you're like, no, you can't do that. Because I didn't think that I could move the whole thing, like parse integer over there. Well, hey, we got that. That is what's up. We did our thing right there. Let me go to the next question. We were on step 13. In step 13, real quick. More steps we solve, the closer we get to our certification. So definitely hit that subscribe button. It says now you can alert the user if they don't enter a number, or the number is invalid before you attempt to convert it to binary. So in the body of the if statement, use the alert method to display the text this. So we got this. So in the body of the if statement, we're going to put alert, and thank God they wrote everything because we are devs. So we're going to copy and paste everything. And then it says, note that the alert method is on the window of the browser. So that's pretty cool. We can continue to jump forward there. After alerting the user if the number input is, hold on. Either alerting the user if the number input is empty or the value is not a number. You can use the return keyword to break out of this function early. This will prevent future code in this function from running, so add the return key from the alert. Okay, I guess we just go return. Perfection, we're running through this. Sorry, give me a second. Then it says, now you'll start building the function to actually do the decimal binary conversion. So create the function called, so we gotta go function, actually, let's see if they let me do, whatever it's called. Let's go const, decimal to binary, which I cannot wait to see the code that gets you to be able to do this, because I love going from decimal to binary. I think you do equals this, and then, wait, damn, how do you do it again? I think it's equals again. I forgot how to do, I forgot how to do it. What the heck? I think I've done it before. Oh, I haven't. Oh, you're here. Oh, I'm forgetting my arrow. I'm like, yo. And that's crazy because it's called an arrow function. With the input as perimeter. Okay, gosh, they're yelling at me. I'm sorry, I missed that. All right, on to the next. Let's keep this pushing. So within your check user input function, remove the dot console. Okay, hey, don't tell me twice. Then call the decimal function and pass in the value of number parse. So I think we're doing this. We're doing number input. Oh wait, actually we're doing the parse. Also make sure to use this function to convert it. Okay, so we got to do this. Put that in there. Then we're going number input in here. Then we just write this dot value. Hey, stop playing with me. If you're new here, man, the more steps I solve, the closer I get to my certification on day 151. That is insane. So finally, you should clear the number input by setting its value to an empty string. Finally, you should clear the number input by setting it to an empty string. I gotcha. That's another thing too. I have to keep remembering that when you set it to an empty string, that it's like, it means like clear. Perfection. Next, we got to get into this. Now that your function is set up, it is time to learn about binary numbers. So binary numbers are base 2 number system. Unlike the base 10 or the decimal system, we use every day that 10 digits to form numbers. The binary system consists of 0 and 1. In computer science, these binary digits are called bits and are the smallest unit of data computers can process. For computers, 0 represents false or off, and 1 represents true or on. So in your decimal function, use the return true keyword to return the string of binary representation of true. Note that binary numbers can be long sequences that start with 0, so they are often represented as strings. So they want me to write this as strings. Hey, what is up, Quackaholic? What is up? So in your decimal binary function, use the return keyword to return a string. So I'm doing return a string of binary number representation true. So what the hell? Am I just doing true? I think I misheard. Oh, return 1. Sorry. So technically I understood, but I thought they confused me. So we return 1. I cannot wait to get into this. So I already know what base 2 is. So I honestly don't really need too much help here. But you know what? We're just going to take this in. So in the base 2 number system, the rightmost digit represents the ones place. The next digit to the left represents the 2s, then it's the 4s, then it's the 8s, then it's the 16s, then I think it's the 32s, and that's the highest I go. So that's the highest I can go. I would have to add 32 plus 32, which I think would be 64. Hold on. 64 plus 64, that would be I can't believe I was gonna say 100, honestly, but I think it's 100 something. 64 plus 64, that would be, hold on real quick, I got this. That would be 0. Wait, am I doing math correctly? Because that would be 0, and then I think it's like, oh wait, I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing it right. It's okay. Each digit's place value is 2 times greater than the digit to the right. So you got 0, 100, okay, that's nice. So, actually, I feel like I remember learning this in my class and when I was taking computer science, and I honestly don't remember what this is doing, but I know that it's equaling up to that. But like, that's crazy because technically this is, because I thought this one was, oh no, this is 4. So they're doing 4 plus 2, which is 6 plus 1. So yes, okay, so I get it. So notice that the binary numbers are formed from left to right. from the digit with the highest or with the greatest place value on the left to the least significant on the right. For example, the number 3, let's look at 3, is 1, 1. In binary is 11, or well, 1, 1. 1 in the 2's place and 1 in 1's place. Then for the number 4, a digit represents 4 places, or 4's place is included on the left and set to 1. The 2's place is 0 and the 1's is 0. So in your decimal binary function, convert the number 10 into a binary and return it as a string. Wait, what do they want me to do? Do they want me to type it in here without? Okay, I'm tripping. So convert the number 10 into binary and return it as a string. I don't know what the hell. Wait, what are they telling me to do? Oh, they legitimately want me to. Okay, hold on. I got this. I know they gave me the answer, but I didn't look. So let me see. If I'm doing 10, I know 1 is 8. So this will be 0. And then 8 plus 2. Okay, we got that. We ate. It says about to get the CS50's week 10 problem set. Hey, that's what's up, bro. That is what's up. It says bits are often grouped into an octet. I'm so upset though because even though, like, but this is why, and it's so funny because me and Aniket were talking about this, but he's not here today. I was talking about how I have this like weird thing where it's like if I feel like I'm not learning or I'm not working towards this coding thing, I feel like I'm wasting time. And today, like, and tomorrow as well, I'm going to be celebrating my birthday, and I've been celebrating it from Sunday. So it's like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right? And, you know, I already missed the stream on Saturday because I had to wake up early for Sunday. So I had to do something early on Sunday. I think it was like get my hair cut. I forgot what it was. And, that like made me miss stream, and then the second day I premiered, so it made me miss stream again. So now I'm back here with streaming, but I feel like I won't be able to learn outside of the stream today. Normally on my days off I'm able to, and I haven't been able to learn nothing this whole week. So it sucks. I'm gonna have to wait till next week. It says bits are often grouped into an octet, which is an 8-bit set known as byte. So a byte can represent any number from 0 to 255. Oh, what the hell? I never knew that. What the heck? I didn't even know. This is actually new. And well, honestly, they probably taught me this in computer science and I missed it. Or I probably remembered it. But, you know, when you're not constantly reminding yourself or learning something, you just forget. Unless it's like interesting to you. Like, it's really interesting to me to be able to convert binary numbers to a decimal number. So I have like a great time doing it. But, and even so, though, I did actually forget. I had to like get freshened up on when it came with ChatGPT because I was taking like I'm trying to like get myself to pregame a couple of the computer science courses, and something that I was looking into was intro to computer science because I'm afraid they might not take my 128. I knew it was in the hundreds, but I don't know why I was thinking 0. Because I'm like 0. I'm like, hold on, I'm not even doing math right now because what I was messing up was when you do 6 plus 6, that's 12. So for some reason, kept trying to throw the 12 like somewhere. I don't know. I was doing something weird, but it's okay. We knew we were in the hundreds. I mean, of course, because 50 plus 50 is 100. I was going to say 120, but it was 128. So because bits are often grouped into bytes, it's common to see binary numbers represented in groups of 8, sometimes with leading 0. So for example, the number 52 can be represented as 110, 100, or with leading. Oh, I didn't know you could lead with zeros. I swear on everything on my finals, or not my finals, but like my assignments, if I led with 0, we were wrong. So here's how the breakdowns work with placement values. So in your decimal binary function, convert the number 118 into a binary with leading zeros. That's corny. But with leading zeros, because why can't I just do one? Oh, you don't gotta see, you don't gotta listen. So let me see. I don't know if this is what they want me to write. So I'm doing 118. I might need a calculator. It says, happy early birthday. When you celebrate on socials, you should put your age in binary to throw people off. Oh no, big facts. You know what? That's actually pretty cool because I was eventually like whenever I get into merch, I didn't realize that I could probably do that. Like I could put like day and then probably like, I don't know, 500 or day 1,000, but like put it in binary to make, you know, so it would be pretty cool if you buy the shirt because people would understand. Or probably day 100 because, you know, they have day 100 stuff going on. I think that'd be pretty sick. Damn, that was good. Thank you for telling me that, bro. Because I was already thinking about making a hoodie or a shirt that says day 100 or like a mouse pad so people can buy. But like putting that in binary would be insane. So I gotta do some math real quick because 64 plus 32. Like, I need to see how the hell are we getting to 118? Oh. Okay, so 64 plus 32 plus 16 gets you to 112. Then I think you skip that. 112. What are we trying to get to? Because if we do 4, that would make that 4. Wait, hold on, because now my brain isn't working. So that'll be 116. So then we need to do 2 and then 0. Would they be mad at this? Okay, we ate, bro. Stop playing with me. I'm telling you, I love me some binary numbers. Y'all probably didn't know that I could do that. Okay, it's actually not hard at all. Like when you explain it to somebody, it's actually not hard. Oh, that's weird. I didn't see your message, Trading King. You said use, for some reason now it's here, but it's like you use terminal, use the command main. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even know. I could have used the terminal. But normally I just look here. But thanks for the happy early birthday. My real birthday, by the way, y'all, is going to be on Tuesday. So definitely, I do now have to post. I do have to post it. If you guys are new here, though, definitely hit that subscribe button. We are so close to getting to 1,500, man. That would be super cool if we can get, somewhat close. But if we can't, hey, it's all right. So now that you're familiar with binary numbers, it's time to finish building the function to do the conversion for you, which is going to be super damn cool. Because actually, I probably would need this for my computer science degree. You know what I mean? Like having a nice little easy converter. They'd be like, how do you convert that 14? You know what I'm saying? Like I built my own converter, my own binary converter. Actually, that isn't bad. I know you can't take it with you on the test, but it's like, it definitely is going to be helpful for assignments. But it says you'll start off with a simpler solution first, then refactor that into a recursive. Oh, you know what I just realized? I can try and make projects that could help me like learn certain things. That's pretty sick. Hold on, I was not thinking that. But then it's like, what? Like maybe for different ones that take like more knowledge, I wouldn't know how to do that. Because it's like, let's say for instance, I'm doing something where I have these practice questions. I mean, I could probably make a website where I click the practice question and then it has the answer at the bottom. But it's like, I don't know, maybe I'll have to think deeper about that. But that would be so cool. So first you need to create some arrays to store the inputs and results of the division you would do in the following steps. So these will make it easier to see how the decimal to binary conversion works. So remove the return statement. So then declare. So we gotta go const input equals what? Oh, empty array. I always mess this up, y'all. Every time it comes to me doing an empty array, watch. I don't know what it is, but there's always something that I write incorrectly. Then we gotta do quotients. My back hurts like hell. We gotta do quotients, and then we gotta do remainders. Oh wait, hold on. My bad. Then we gotta do remainders. Copy that. Put that here. Give me a second, because what the hell am I doing? Remainders. Okay, I messed up. First of all, do I need to close this out? You should declare variable name inputs. Oh. Okay, they didn't have to like come at me. So I have an exam in 3 days for data structures. Hey, that's what's up, man. I pray that you pass it, bro. I pray that you pass it. That would be super damn cool. Let me know if you did or if you didn't. But I'm sure you're definitely gonna pass it. Set this to equal 0. We got that. Oh, wait, hold on. We'll change this in the next few steps. So they want me to, I'm assuming then this. Oh, damn, that was ugly. They made me write that weird. So as a remainder, a while loop is used to run a block of code as long as the condition evaluates to true. Oh, I actually didn't know that. So then what's the difference between a while statement and an if statement? Or not an if, a for loop and a while loop. My bad, I said if. You gotta go 23, so a while loop continues as long as the condition is true. That is what's up. I did not know that. So create a while loop. Okay, we'll go while loop as long as the input is oh wait, does it need a condition? Oh my goodness, my back. Okay, so we got to do input as long as the input is greater than 0. So we can't put no negative numbers. Now does it work? Oh wait. It doesn't. But listen, we're writing the function. We're writing the function first. We got to get to the nitty gritty first. The tricky part about while loops is that if you're not careful, they can run forever. Oh no, which is called an infinite loop and can cause your browser to crash. So we got to be careful here. So real quick, when it comes to a while loop, be careful because sometimes they can run forever and cause crashes on your browser. So that means there needs to be something that's false. There needs to be something that could stop it. So to avoid an infinite loop, you need to make sure that the condition of the while loop eventually becomes false. Oh, I just ate. Bro, I just ate. So the for loop needs an initializer. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for that. So it says, in this case, you want to make sure that the input variable eventually becomes 0. Understood. So move the input equal to 0 inside. Wait, sorry, where am I putting it? I'm putting it like here. So erase that, go in. We ate. So inside of the statement, this will make it so that the loop will only run up to one time. Oh. So to divide numbers in JavaScript, you use the division operator. Understood. So in this example above, 5 is the dividend of the number to be divided. 2 is the divisor, or the number to divide by. The result is 2.5. So inside your while loop, create a variable named quotient. Const quotient. And then we're going to go like this. And then this needs to equal the value of input divided by 2. So I'm doing input dot value divided by, divided by 2. Oh, okay, maybe you don't need to do dot value. Maybe I screwed up there. Okay, we're good. Input divided by 2. Because I love while loops. It's a little weird at first, but once you get it, you'll never want to use for loops again. But of course, you'll need for loops for the other things. No, of course. Technically, all loops can go on forever if misconfigured. I think they just mean while is easier to make an infinite loop because the syntax can be a bit misleading. No, yeah, big facts. I think that's definitely what they mean there. So there's, like you saw in the last step, division can lead to a floating point number or a number with a decimal point. The best way to handle this is to round down to the nearest whole number. So use the math.floor function to round down the quotient of input divided by 2 before it is assigned to quotient. So use the math.floor function to round it down. Okay, so we got this. Math.floor. I think they want me to wrap it. Okay, we ate there. That is what I'm talking about. Crank it up to 11. What are they talking about? Next step, by the way, if you're new here, the more steps I saw, the closer I get to my certification. It would be super cool if you could hit that subscribe button. Come join me on this journey of day 151. I'll see y'all tomorrow on day 152. Now that you have an operation that will lower the value of input each time the loop runs, you don't have to worry about the loop running forever. So update the last line of your while loop and assign quotient to the input. What? Wait, hold on. So now that you have an operation that will lower the value of the input each time the loop runs, you don't have to worry about the loop running forever. So update the last line of your while loop and assign quotient to the input. Oh, quotient. Okay, sorry. I don't know what made me feel like I needed to. I thought it was saying like assign the quotient. I'm like, what is the quotient? Like, all right, there we go. Next, you need to calculate the remainder of input divided by 2. So you can do this with the remainder operator. Yes, I hate this operator because it makes me think I'm doing percentages. So which returns the remainder of division of 2 numbers. For example, 5's percentage of 2, or 2's percentage of 5, I think. And the dividend 5 can be divided by the divisor 2 multiple times. Then you're left with the remainder of 1. So inside your while loop, create a variable named remainder. Use the remainder operator to assign it the remainder of input divided by 2. We got this. Const. And we copy and paste because we are web devs. Or we are developers. Remainder is going to equal input. Wait, do they want me to do the percentage thing or they want me to literally do the divide? Okay, they wanted me to do the percentage. So assign it the remainder of input. Oh, okay. I see what they mean. So technically this would divide it, but it's getting the remainder. So it's not going to show you what the division part is, but they're just going to show you what the remainder of it being divided is. So inside your while loop, use the .push method to append input to the inputs array. This will help you get a better idea of how the conversions work later when you log the contents. So they want me to do input dot push. What do they want me to, wait, what? You should use the dot push method on the inputs. Okay. The inputs with an S. And then you should use the dot push method to append input to the, oh, okay. All right, we ate on that one. So use dot push to append quotients. Okay, so now we're just doing the same thing, but we're switching up the words. Honestly, I didn't even notice that we were putting S on some of them and then no S on the others. So here we're doing quotient dot push. Also append remainder variable. Oh, wait, never mind. And then this needs to be quotient inside. And then we copy and paste the whole thing. And then we do the same for remainder. And then remainders. We got this for being the array. We ate that up. We ate that up. Now it's a good time to check your work. So log in the text. So we got to do console. Oh, I'm not typing. Console.log. Open up equals inputs. Space. Followed by a comma. And then inputs array. So I don't know if I just put inputs. Or do I do the array? Oh, wait. Oh, what the hell are we doing? Please, get this together, Marzi. You should log this. And the inputs array to the console separated by comma. I'm a little lost. Inputs. Oh, what the hell? I'm like, why is that not working? Okay, so now we're finally gonna go and see. By the way, y'all new here, man, the more steps I solve, the closer I get to my certification. Definitely hit that subscribe button. That would be super damn dope. If y'all would join me on this journey. I've been documenting this entire journey for 151 days. The entire journey. So if you've been looking for somebody who's been literally showing everything that has been going up through with their journey, this is the place to be. So next up, log the quotient followed by a comma, and then the quotient's array to the console. Also log the text remainders followed by a comma. Okay, so they want me to do the same thing. Wait, do I just put them in different console.logs? And this is going to be quotients. Perfection. This is going to be quotients, but without this in lowercase. So we got this Q. Then this is going to be copies. And then we're going to drop down. We're going to copies again. We're going to get right up into here with the remainders. And then we're going to quote it here. Erase this. Drop this down to a lowercase. And then we ate that up. We ate that up. Truly. Now it says, now if you enter the number 6 and click the convert button, you'll see the following output. So notice that the remainders array is the binary representation of the number 6, but in reverse order. So use the .reverse method to reverse the remainders. Okay. So we gotta go remainders, .reverse, and then I think they want me to put .join, and the .join method with an empty string. So they want me to do .join, put an empty string, and then set result inner.text to equal the binary number string. Wait, what? Then set result inner text equal to the binary number string. Then set result inner text equal to the binary string. That is confusing, but you know what? I'm assuming that I'm gonna just do that because I don't know what we're getting at. To the binary string. What is a binary string? Now, if you enter the number 6, let me do 6, convert. So it pops up, that's nice. So you should set the result equal to the binary string. What does he mean? Like 1? Like what the hell are you talking about? equal to the binary string. I don't know what the hell they're saying. Binary string. Binary number string. I don't understand that one. And I know it's an easy one, so I'm just going to immediately go get help for it because I'm not going to be able to think it through. And it's going to be a waste of time. It says then set it equal to binary number string. You need to assign the element the result of your first line of code. The element on my first line of code. What? Oh, number input? Is that what that is? Well, that's not what that was. Let me see real quick. Number input. Why is my screen acting up? Though, do y'all see that? All right. It says, let me see. Then set equal to the binary number string. You need to assign that element to your first line of code. I did number input, so that probably wasn't what he meant. Or maybe that is what he meant. I probably just wrote it wrong. Result.inner text. Maybe there's no dot value. They did remainders. I almost did that too. You shouldn't need 2 lines of code for this. Erase the top one. Oh, so you just oh my gosh. How could I do this? And I was thinking about this. We're not gonna talk about that. You said giving too much away. It's a remote clerk job, mostly data entry. It's not the worst job in the world, just tedious and management sucks. Says our decimal binary function works well, but there's an issue because the condition in your while loop, it only works for numbers greater than 0. So if you try to convert 0 to binary, nothing will get added to the page. Really? Wow. But let me do 24. That is so sick. Oh my goodness, bro. My back is killing me. Okay. Your decimal binary function works well, but there's an issue because of the oh wait, I already read that. So to fix this, add an if statement. So we're going if with the condition of input. So we got to check if input is equal to 0. Okay. So within the body if statement, set the inner text. Okay. Of result here. I cannot wait to rebuild this project. Dot inner text. Bro, can I uppercase the T? Is going to equal the string 0. Then use an early return. So we're going to return to break down this function. Now your decimal to binary function is complete. Feel free to play with it. So now 0 gets 0. 21. Okay, this is lit. But how high could we go? 1,000. Okay, they got it. That's pretty nice. But there are some ways to improve it. For example, it's not necessary to keep track of inputs and quotients. We can clean things up to look more efficient. So first remove everything in the body of the decimal binary function, then use let to create a variable named binary. I'm assuming they want me to delete everything here. And then they want me to do let binary equal empty string. Okay, thank God, because hey, if that wasn't what they wanted me to delete, I would have been done for it. Next, since you want to display the result of the conversion, assign binary variable to inner text of result. Okay, so we gotta go result once again, dot this, and then we gotta go dot inner text, and then we're gonna equal, oh wait, not even, binary. Okay, there we go. We ate that up. Oh, no, we didn't. We actually failed. Oh, never mind, we got that. Step 38, it says, oh, sorry about that. Create a while loop that runs as long as input is greater than 0. Oh, did I delete the wrong one? Oh, wait, no, we've been here. Okay. Create a while loop. So we got to go while condition this. So make sure that input runs as long as it's greater than 0. Assign it, so be careful not to trigger decimal binary function because you set input equal to 0 into the loop, otherwise you would cause an infinite loop. Oh, I want to cause one. Okay, no, it's fine. Then it says assign input to 0 for now. So input 0 for now. Let's keep this pushing. Recall that each time the loop runs, input is the quotient of the previous value of input divided by 2 rounded down, so eventually input is less than 1 and the loop stops running. So you could do this in the while loop, or in a single step. So instead, inside of your while loop, set input equal to quotient of input divided by 2. Set input equal to quotient. Oh wait, I think they just mean input divided by 2. Also remember that you use math.floor to round down. I think that's all they mean, right? Math.floor. Oops, that's not a dot. What the hell? Math.floor. Brother. Alright, so let's go and do this. Perfection. On to the next. So in the previous version of this function, you pushed the remainder of input divided by 2 to the binary array. Then later you reversed and joined the entries into a binary number string. But it would be easier to use string concatenation within the loop to build the binary string from right to left. So you won't need to reverse it later. So first use the remainder operator to set binary equal to the remainder of the input divided by 2. So first use the remainder operator. Wait, hold on. What? So in the previous version, literally reversed this, but this could be easier. My whole thing is how do I start here? So use the remainder operator, to set binary equal to the remainder. I'm confused of how they want me to start this. Hold on. So you should set the value of binary within your while loop. If I'm doing binary equal, you should set binary equal to the remainder. Oh, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? So input, then %2. Okay, so I get how to do that. It was just like, I didn't know what I was setting it to. I didn't know binary. I don't even know what I thought. Then it says, then use the addition operator to add the current value of binary to the end of the equation. This is what will build the binary string from left to right. Alright, so we're doing this, and they're not telling me exactly what to plus, are they? So you should use the addition operator to add binary. Oh, to add binary. I was like, they're not telling me what to add. Okay, there we go. So we're making this a little bit quicker. To clean things up a bit, wrap this in parentheses. Okay, thank you, because it was a little bit, protruding. It can sometimes change the order of operations, but in this case, it just makes your code easier to read. Alright, understandable. Finally, you need to handle cases where input is 0. Rather than update the DOM and return early like you did before, you can update the binary string and let the rest of the code in the function run. So finally, you need to handle this. So create an if statement. So if this, that. So now we got to do if input is equal to 0. If it is set binary equal to 0. Oh, okay. So if it is set binary to be equal to the 0 string, and then I guess, oh, I messed that up. Oh. Okay, we got that. So now does it work? Awesome. Now you have a more efficient way to convert a decimal. Hey, it works. Now it just shows us instead of showing us everything else. So awesome. Now you have a more efficient way to convert decimal numbers into binary. After learning a bit about the call stack and recursion, you'll refactor the decimal to binary function to use recursion instead of a while loop. So create a function named A that returns the following free code camp. Alright, so we gotta go function, const A equals this arrow function. Oops. And that returns this. So we gotta go returns brother. And then bam. And then what is this gonna do? Is it like any number that I put? Okay, no. So now create a function named B. Okay, I thought these were bad names. But maybe these could be good. So we gotta go, actually let's just copy and paste. Because we are devs. We copy and paste everything. So now we need to go B. This one needs to be C. And then this one needs to be this. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Paste that. Then we need to paste awesome here. Like so. Like so. Perfection. Finally call A. So then now we gotta call it. Oh wait, within a console.log. So I like me a little bit of copy and pasting. Trust and believe me. We're running through these steps. Oh wait. I didn't see what it did. Free code camp is awesome. Okay, well, of course, that's what it was going to do, but I wanted to see it. So in computer science, a stack is a data structure where items are stored. But y'all, I do actually have to end up getting off quite soon. So definitely, y'all, chat it up with me. Do y'all have any questions? Any questions? I'm surprised that we didn't get more people in the stream today, but I think personally, it probably could have been off a little bit because I didn't stream these last 2 days. And then on top of that, people are probably busy. It's like Monday. Some people are in school. So it's definitely tough to like pick a good streaming time, especially when I do work around this time. So this is really the only time that I could stream at. But honestly, I think it could have just also been due to like it just not being pushed out by YouTube. I tried changing the title, but it's all good. At the end of the day, I think we're actually stayed at the same amount of subs that I was at when I started the stream, which ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying? Because we did end up getting subs last night, so I'm not even mad about that. Because I didn't even go live yesterday, and I think I gained 10 subs. I was at like a 71, and then I woke up to 82. So then that was really good. I'm very happy about that. Probably got to drop a short today. So, hey, that is what's up. But if you all have any questions, anything you all want to ask, I'm just going to end this up by saying, as y'all can see in the top right... try again. As y'all can see at the top right corner of the screen. For some reason, I have to use my left hand for this. I was very confident, but okay, my left hand. The top right of the screen, it is day, hold on, let me hold it. No, I'm just kidding. It is day 151. I've been documenting this entire journey, y'all. This entire journey. So if you're new here, hit that sub button. But if you've been here and you know the tea, that means y'all have literally been with me for a dummy long, going crazy, trying to learn web development. And I feel like I'm honestly just getting there. Like truly, the only thing I truly need to work on though with my JavaScript is being able to just do it from like scratch. That is the only thing. I need to like stop writing my own steps, hop right into it and kind of just know what the hell I'm doing. But hey, that comes with practice. That comes with practice with just building websites. So I can't wait to finish this decimal converter website, but I'm also going to be doing this thing, and if I have enough time today to set it up, I should be doing it tomorrow, but if I don't have enough time, then it's going to be done on Wednesday. But I want to end up getting into a front-end mentor project that is going to be using CSS, HTML, and JavaScript, just so I could put myself to the test. And I think that's going to be super sick to end up doing on live, because I remember this live stream thing ended up starting with me like trying to recreate the Apple website. So I feel like why not try to recreate a website off of Front-End Mentor, show people how to use it, right? Because at first I didn't really know how to use it, which is why I was so like scared to even use it in the first place. So definitely that is going to be the thing, man. And I'm just so happy. Today just went super well. Like yesterday, my birthday was just amazing. Today I'm gonna have another great time at my birthday, or my next, I guess, day of celebrating, right? It's gonna be pretty lit. The cake was amazing. We got the cake from Walmart though, but the thing is that Walmart cakes, because they make you cakes there, and it's like, oh my gosh, it is so good. You said I am a full stack HTML, CSS, and PHP. Hey, that's what's up, bro. That is what's up. You said good to see that. Thanks. But I'm definitely happy with this new little setup. I do got to end up changing some things because I feel like when it does come to coding, it does feel a little bit weird to have like a live setup screen that looks like you're playing video games. And so I need to change up a bit of my live screen in a way where I could still have chat display on the screen, but to where it's not like too intruding. Or maybe chat shouldn't display on the screen. Maybe it should display on the screen like here, for instance. Like that probably would make more sense. But I'm not positive. I'll have to honestly just play around, see how things end up working, which I think, oh, I get to put a viewer count on here. I didn't even know that. That is pretty sick. I could do a poll. Subscription goal, I already knew about that. A tip goal, but no, that's okay. Then it's pretty cool, actually. I wonder, like, because I think right now we only have about 4 people. So, oh, and also, too, it shows viewer count from, like, all platforms. Like, if I had this connected to anything else, like, it pops up. So let's go with this. I think everything looks fine. Let's close it. Oh, you know what? I don't even know where it's at. It's supposed to be here, but I can't even see. Oh, it says 6. Oh, okay. Oh, damn, that's cool. I didn't even know that. Damn, that is pretty damn dope. But alright, y'all. I'll be catching y'all in the next one. I'm going to be hopefully having a great day today. Hope y'all have a great day today. Hope y'all have a good time on your learning journey. And hopefully I can get a little bit more learning in today at some point. But yeah, so I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.